If you're a die-hard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. It's the kind of NFL bombshell that drops out of nowhere and sends shockwaves not just through a fan base, but through an entire league. Myles Garrett, the face of the Cleveland Browns defense, the man who's been sacking quarterbacks and carrying hopes in Northeast Ohio for years, has done the unthinkable. He has signed with one of the Browns' biggest rivals. This isn't just a big-name player switching teams in free agency. No, this is a foundational piece of a franchise packing up and joining the enemy. The ripple effect of this move is already massive. And Browns fans are absolutely stunned, betrayed, and, let's be honest, furious. Because when a player of Garrett's caliber jumps ship to a hated rival, it's more than business. It feels personal. It feels like heartbreak, and it could change the balance of power in the AFC for years to come. Garrett has long been viewed not just as one of the top edge rushers in the NFL, but also as a cornerstone of the Browns' identity. Drafted first overall in 2017, he developed into a dominant force, consistently ranking among league leaders in sacks, pressures, and forced fumbles. But beyond the stats, he became the emotional heartbeat of that Cleveland defense, a leader in the locker room and a symbol of the Browns' slow, painful rebuild into respectability. Browns fans rallied behind him through everything: suspensions, coaching changes, playoff pushes, and injury scares. So to see him walk out, sprint into the arms of a rival team feels like watching your franchise crumble from the inside out. Especially because this wasn't just about money. This was calculated. Garrett wanted out. And he chose to land somewhere that would sting the most. And where did he land? You better sit down for this. Myles Garrett has signed with the Baltimore Ravens. That's right. The same Ravens who've tormented the Browns for decades. The same Ravens who used to be the Browns before they moved to Baltimore. The same Ravens who've always been one step ahead in the AFC North. And now, they've just added one of the most feared pass rushers in the game to their already stacked defense. The move is not just a football transaction, it's psychological. Warfare. Garrett going to Baltimore is like Clay leaving the Warriors for the Lakers. It's like Ray Allen joining the Heat. It's betrayal wrapped in strategy. For the Ravens, this is a power play. For the Browns, it's an existential crisis. And for the fans, it's a punch to the gut they never saw coming. What's perhaps most shocking is how quietly this all happened. No major reports of tension between Garrett and Browns brass. No rumblings of a trade request. No leaks from agents or insiders. Then suddenly, boom! The news breaks, social media explodes, and Browns Twitter collapses into chaos. Some blame the front office for letting it get this far. Others accuse Garrett of lacking loyalty. But the truth, as always, is more complicated. Garrett's contract was always going to be a sticking point. Rumors say the Browns weren't willing to give him a new deal that matched his market value, while the Ravens came in strong, offering both the bag and a clear path to a championship. Garrett, who turns 30 soon, chose rings over roots, and that choice has fans questioning everything they thought they knew about loyalty in the NFL. Let's talk football for a second, because this isn't just about feelings. On the field, Garrett to the Ravens is a terrifying thought, pairing him with Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton, and that deep secondary. That's the kind of defense that keeps opposing coordinators up at night. The Ravens have always been known for their defensive identity, and now they've added arguably the best edge rusher in football. It's a chess move. While the Bengals focus on Joe Burrow and the Steelers keep rebuilding, Baltimore just armed themselves with a nuclear weapon on defense. And don't forget, Garrett knows the Browns' offense inside and out. Every snap of Deshaun Watson, every blocking scheme, every weakness. You better believe he's already drawing up ways to exploit them. Twice a year, Browns fans are going to have to watch their former hero try to destroy them. Meanwhile, back in Cleveland, there's a vacuum, a void, a gaping hole in the heart of a defense that's relied on Garrett for years. His departure doesn't just affect the pass rush, it changes everything. The locker room leadership, the fear factor, the ability to flip a game with one strip sack. It's all gone. And what makes it worse is there's no clear replacement, no rising star waiting in the wings. Browns GM Andrew Berry is going to have to act fast and maybe even desperate to try and fill that gap. But how do you replace a Myles Garrett? The truth is, you don't. You scramble, you adjust, you rebrand, and you hope the fans don't abandon ship. Because right now the Dawg Pound is howling and not in celebration, in agony. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. Of course, the Ravens fan base is dancing in the streets. For them, this is a dream. They didn't just get better, they humiliated their rivals. And make no mistake, this wasn't just about upgrading the defense. This was about making a statement. About proving that Baltimore is still the alpha dog of the AFC North. The message is loud and clear. If you're not getting better, you're falling behind. And the Browns, they just got worse. Much worse. What's wild is how quickly this shifted. One moment, Garrett is posting off-season workout videos in a Browns helmet, and the next he's holding up a purple jersey with a smirk that says, "Yeah, I did that." It's the kind of moment that will replay in highlight reels and nightmares for years. And we've got to talk about the locker room impact. Because moves like this don't just affect X's and O's. They change dynamics. They spark tension. You better believe there are guys in the Browns locker room right now wondering, if Garrett walked, why should I stay? Morale takes a hit. Trust in management erodes. Even if you're a professional, seeing your team leader jump ship rattles you. And in Baltimore, oh, that defense just got even more unified. Because adding Garrett doesn't just bring talent, it brings swagger. That locker room is going to be buzzing. And if you think Lamar Jackson isn't already texting Garrett saying, "Let's go win a ring," then you don't understand how this league works. Moves like this ignite championship runs and destroy rebuilds. Now, let's not forget the fans, the people who pour their hearts, wallets, and weekends into this team. Browns fans have seen pain. They've lived through losing seasons, false dawns, and factory of sadness memes. But this is different. This hurts in a way that stats can't measure. Because Garrett was supposed to be one of them. He embraced the city, talked about legacy, wore the orange with pride. And now, he's a Raven. Just typing, that feels wrong. For some, it'll take years to forgive. For others, it might never happen. Jerseys will be burned, tweets will fly in a... And every time he sacks Watson or celebrates in Cleveland, it'll be salt in an open wound. Because this wasn't just a signing, it was a betrayal. And betrayals leave scars. So what happens now? The Browns have a decision to make. They can crumble under the weight of this loss. Or they can rally, use the anger, channel the pain, draft smart, spend wisely, and build a new identity. But it won't be easy. Not with Garrett wreaking havoc on the other side. Not with fans questioning every move. And not with the AFC North turning into an arms race. For Myles Garrett, the future is clear. He's hunting rings and legacies in purple and black. For the Browns, it's back to square one again. And for the rest of us, buckle up. Because this rivalry just went from heated to absolutely volcanic. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you like the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!